Hey, how you doing? I am compelled to make this video. It's not like I wanted to make it. It's pretty much where it was gnawing at me to make this video. So I'm just being obedient to the inner me that told me to make it. So hopefully it'll serve the purposes that it's supposed to serve. First of all, I want you to know who I'm talking to. I am talking to white people. I am talking to white people. And here's what I want to say to you. First of all, we know we're in this quarantine because of this COVID-19 pandemic, and its tensions are really high. But let me go all the way back and let you know how one of the tenets I base my life on living by. And that is that when I was around late teens to early 20s, my grandfather, whom I respect deeply, intervened in my life. I was trying to be this like black militant, and I was pretty much upset with how Black America was being treated, so I was going to go and be, all militant. And my grandfather, Lou McKay, pulled me to the side and said, "Boy, listen to me. Don't you ever forget this. If it wasn't for an awful lot of great, loving white people, you'd still be a slave." That hit me like a ton of bricks, because it made all the sense in the world. Because being the minority that we are, and simply by the numbers alone, there is no way we could gain equality or a better slice of life unless we had those good, loving white people to help us. That's all there is to it. It's not like the white people are better than us, and they don't even feel that they're better than us, but they just feel that human rights are worth fighting for, or worth standing up for. So I am imploring you to stand with us. Stand with us to do what you can to stop these senseless murders, this pain, this enormous pain that we're feeling. Whoever knows me, you know this, and if you don't know me, you can go to my Facebook page. I'm Chip McAllister. Look, I have a lot of good, strong relationships with white friends. I mean, some of my best friends are white, and everybody can't say that. I can back mine up. I have great white friends, awesome black friends, stupendous Hispanic friends. That's me. That's how I roll. And somebody else could say it and you say, they lying, but nobody can say I'm lying. So just know that. Even my white friends, they just think, "Oh, Chip, you're just like one of us." White friends, I'm not. I'm not just like one of you. Still to this day, I'm 62 years old. Whenever a police officer pulls up next to me, it's like a little, If they make a left turn, when I make a left turn right behind me, I'm like, oh, okay. If a police officer makes 2 turns behind me, it's pretty bad, because I'm probably driving kind of nervous. I mean, I'm going under the speed limit. I'm looking suspicious to myself, and I didn't do anything. Now, here's the interesting thing. What prompted that to happen? What has happened in my history or my background that would prompt me to be scared of the police So you want me to tell you about when they pulled me out of my car and did some terrible things to me? I can't do it because nothing has ever happened to me like that. However, it has happened to my brothers. It has happened to other brothers. And when it happens to them, it happens to all of us. So I feel it in my innards when something wrongful happens to, even if it happens to white people, Hispanic people, it doesn't matter. But when it happens to brothers, and the only reason it happened to the brother is because he was a brother, guess what? I'm a brother. My wife, as a black woman, a strong black woman, she has fear at certain times. For me, not for herself, but for her black man, her black husband. So, white friends, please know that your boy, Chip McAllister, I'm not the same as you. You can feel free. Now, if there are some boo birds out there that think what I'm saying is not true, I'm gonna put the link below, but I was just knocking on doors. I'm a realtor, and then I was gonna stop down at one of my friends' homes to have a drink. And after I knocked on a few doors, went to the friend's house, sure enough, about 15 minutes later, there were a dozen AK-47s aimed at us. My friend looked out the window, whoa! So he told us to get down and he had to go out. And what had happened is they had a SWAT team, helicopters all over the place. And if you don't believe me, look at the video. Look at the video. I got the link below. In Yorba Linda, Orange County, where I live. I don't live in Yorba Linda, but I live in Orange County. So the racism is real. And the police officers even said that the call was just a black man was trying to rob houses. And it was with Kim. And she had on a fluorescent yellow dress or some summer dress. But anyway, I'm not crying about anything, but that's and I have a whole list of different things that have happened to me, but that's not important. What you have to know is that we cannot right this egregious wrong without your help. So here are, well, before I even say that, let me say with the Ahmad Arbery, is just jogging, getting shot, getting murdered, and then with this Amy Cooper, or is that her name? Yeah, Amy Cooper, weaponizing, trying to get the man killed, if not maimed or something, because it's easy for her to do because of the way the world is now. And then, of course, ending up with George Floyd. George Floyd. That's something. So, before since this is probably the hardest video I've ever had to make, I want to say this too, since I want to talk on the hard subjects too. Let's bring up Kaepernick. With Colin Kaepernick, with him kneeling during the national anthem. What if and I'm talking to you, just me and you, what if your cousin got killed and you said, hey, what the heck? Police officers, why'd you kill him? Then your uncle, wait, what the, okay, we're peaceful. If your 10th family member got brutally killed like George Floyd did, would all that be worse than somebody kneeling in protest? Or would the kneeling at protests be worse than all of that? You know what? I'm not going to be silly here, but yeah, I really don't even think anybody. I said your family members, 10 family members getting killed. That's what I'm saying. I don't feel, see, so if you, now, I'm talking to my good white people. Now, the ones who hate black people, the ones who hate us, it is as if somebody just stumped their foot on a pile of ants when you kill black people if you don't care about them. It's just ants. Like, cause if I stepped on some ants, I could probably step on 10 ants right now, wouldn't even care. And if that's the thought, if that's the case, then there is no compassion. But if you care about somebody, like I care about George Floyd, you'll realize we need your help. So that doesn't happen to Chip McAllister. Or worse yet, Chip Jr., CJ, my son. Ooh, heaven forbid. Oh, and my son has these feelings too. For no reason. He grew up, and he grew up in Orange County. He still has those very same phobias, I'll say, not fears. So, what can you do? I've been talking too long. Here's what I would ask you to do. You're on social media now, post prominently how you want to see changes made. Post how you're for equality for black people. Post how you're an advocate for racial equality. Contact your law enforcement, your local law enforcement agencies. Let them know that you won't stand for police brutality. Contact your council members, assembly members. Let them know how you feel. Another thing is, don't allow people to talk crazy or racist around you. Let them know that it's not allowed. Like, people know they can't talk that way around me. You know, you can't talk about another, no jokes, no nothing, you know. So just, and if you have a business that you are a patron of, maybe you'll just expose that business and let other people know that it's a racist business. And the last thing I can say is, like Martin Luther King said, just judge people by the content of their character and not by the color of their skin. And we need your help. We can't do this alone.